Welcome back to Factic, the place where real tech reviews meet clarity and honesty. Today, we're diving into one of the most important TV debates of 2025, Mini-LED versus OLED. With new models launching every year and brands pushing brightness, contrast, and color performance to new heights, choosing the right display technology has never been more confusing. Whether you're buying a TV for movies, gaming, sports, or everyday streaming, understanding the differences between these two panel technologies is essential. Mini-LED has become more powerful and affordable than ever, while OLED continues to dominate the high-end market with cinematic visuals that few other displays can match. In this video, we're breaking down the real, practical differences: brightness, black levels, motion handling, durability, gaming performance, pricing, and long-term reliability. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned until the end, so you know exactly which one fits your setup best in 2025. In 2025, the conversation around Mini-LED versus OLED has become more important than ever, especially because both technologies have matured significantly and no longer feel like early-generation experiments. Instead, they now represent two polished, high-performance display approaches that cater to different types of viewers. Whether you're a movie enthusiast, a gamer, or someone who just wants the brightest, sharpest TV for everyday streaming, understanding these technologies in depth will help you make the right choice. Let's begin with how each technology works, because this fundamental difference affects every aspect of picture quality. OLED, organic light emitting diode, is a self-emissive panel, meaning each pixel generates its own light. There's no traditional backlight, and this allows every pixel to turn completely off. The result is absolute, perfect black levels and infinite contrast. This pixel-level control is what gives OLED its signature cinema quality look, with deep shadows, outstanding color detail, and scenes that appear incredibly lifelike. Mini-LED, on the other hand, builds on traditional LCD technology, but uses a drastically improved backlight system. Instead of a few hundred large LEDs, Mini-LED displays use thousands of microscopic LEDs grouped into hundreds or thousands of local dimming zones. These zones can dim independently to improve black levels and enhance contrast. While Mini-LED cannot individually control each pixel like OLED, the sheer number of tiny LEDs greatly reduces blooming, increases brightness, and improves HDR performance compared to standard LED TVs. Brightness is one of the biggest areas where the two technologies separate. Mini-LED dominates brightness in 2025. High-end models regularly reach between 2,500 and 3,000 nits peak brightness, perfect for bright living rooms, sports viewing during the day, or gaming with sunlight pouring into the room. The ability to maintain high brightness across large portions of the screen also gives Mini-LED the upper hand in scenes with lots of white or bright imagery. OLED, while much improved, sits around 1,500 to 2,000 nits at peak in the best HDR highlights. Modern OLED panels use better thermal management, microlens arrays, and more efficient emitters to achieve this brightness, but they still cannot sustain high luminance over large areas of the image. If your room has a lot of natural light, or you watch TV mostly during the day, Mini-LED typically offers a more vibrant and punchy viewing experience. But when the room is dark, OLED takes the crown without contest. OLED's perfect black levels allow shadow details to appear exactly as filmmakers intended, with zero blooming or halos around bright objects. Dark scenes in movies, whether it's space exploration, nighttime landscapes, or deep shadows in dramatic sequences, simply look more natural on OLED. Mini-LED has made major strides in reducing blooming thanks to more dimming zones and better processing. Yet in extremely dark scenes with bright objects, slight haloing can still appear. Color accuracy is excellent on both technologies, but in different ways. OLED is superior in scenes where subtle color gradations matter, especially in darker tones. Because OLED pixels fully switch off, colors are uninterrupted by backlight glow. Mini-LED shines in bright, punchy scenes where high luminance enhances the feeling of realism. HDR content, especially with specular highlights like reflections or fire, appears more intense on Mini-LED thanks to the higher peak brightness. Viewing angles also differ. OLED panels deliver near-perfect viewing angles, meaning the image retains brightness and color accuracy, even when viewed from the side. Mini-LED, being LCD-based, still shows some color and brightness shift at extreme angles, although modern IPS and VA panels have improved noticeably. For large families or rooms with wide seating areas, OLED offers the most consistent experience from any angle. Gaming in 2025 is another category where OLED maintains a noticeable advantage. With near-instant pixel response times, around 0.1 milliseconds, OLED delivers unmatched motion clarity. Fast-moving scenes in games feel sharp and fluid, with almost no visible blur. Input lag is extremely low, and most OLED TVs offer 120Hz or 144Hz refresh rates, VRR, FreeSync, G-Sync, and advanced gaming dashboards. For competitive players or those who want the most immersive, responsive gaming experience, OLED is the top choice. Mini-LED has made significant progress here too. The latest Mini-LED TVs also support high refresh rates, VRR, and excellent motion handling. While the pixel response time isn't as instantaneous as OLED, new backlight scanning and motion algorithms compensate well. Mini-LED's biggest strength for gaming is brightness. Games with HDR environments, snow, deserts, neon lights, look exceptionally vibrant. Additionally, Mini-LED has no risk of burn-in, a concern that still exists for OLED, even though it has become far less common due to improved pixel shifting and protection algorithms. Gamers who keep static HUD elements on the screen for long hours might prefer Mini-LED for peace of mind. Durability and long-term reliability differ slightly. OLED panels offer unmatched picture quality, but benefit from varied content to avoid image retention over many years. Mini-LED panels, however, are extremely durable, handle extreme brightness effortlessly, and don't require any special usage habits. For households with kids, non-stop news channels, or heavy gaming usage, Mini-LED offers a worry-free experience. When it comes to price, Mini-LED is the more budget-friendly option in 2025. High-performance Mini-LED models offer excellent HDR, strong black levels, and massive screen sizes at prices significantly lower than OLED. For example, you can find premium 75-inch Mini-LED TVs for what a 65-inch OLED used to cost just a few years ago. OLED prices have dropped, but remain higher due to the complexity of manufacturing self-emissive panels, especially at larger sizes. In the end, the choice comes down to your environment and priorities. OLED delivers the most cinematic and immersive picture quality, especially in dark rooms. Mini-LED delivers the brightest, most impactful image in bright rooms and offers tremendous value at larger sizes. Both are excellent in 2025, and your choice should reflect how and where you watch TV. And that wraps up our in-depth comparison of Mini-LED versus OLED in 2025. Both technologies deliver outstanding performance, but the right choice depends on your personal setup and priorities. If you're building a home theater, watching movies at night, or want the most cinematic, contrast-rich picture possible, OLED is the display that will impress you every time. But if you watch TV in a bright room, want a massive screen for less money, prefer intense HDR highlights, or want a panel that stays safe from retention over years of heavy use, Mini-LED is the smarter and more practical investment. Let us know in the comments which one you're planning to buy this year. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more real, unbiased tech comparisons, make sure to like, subscribe to Factic, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.